Welcome to the channel, I'm Amedio602, and today I'm going to tell you how to get the Platinum Trophy in Shadowrun Returns, which is the first of 3 games in the Shadowrun Trilogy. Please be aware that this is a Platinum Trophy guide and there will be some spoilers throughout. In my time in the Shadowrun universe, I came across several links to the Steam version of the game that was released on PC about 7 years ago, and I've got links to lots of great resources down in the description. So if you're still having trouble unlocking any of the trophies after watching this guide, then please feel free to refer to those and maybe they'll help you. The resources down below also contain walkthroughs for the various missions so you can maximize your Nuyen and your Karma points. And one last note before we get started, please do not roll a troll if you are trying to unlock the Platinum in one playthrough. The reason for this is that the troll's maximum charisma value is lower than what you need in order to unlock one of the trophies. There are 40 trophies to get in order to unlock the 41st and final Platinum Trophy in this game. I've divided these trophies into 4 different categories. There are 15 regular combat trophies, 7 special combat trophies, 5 trophies related to karma and equipment, and 13 mission-specific trophies. And for any of those trophies that you're having trouble unlocking or they just don't fit your playstyle, remember that you can always save your game right before your turn in battle, kill the enemy, and then load your game, and those kills count toward your trophy. While we're talking about tips for unlocking these general combat trophies, the best place I found to unlock these was about halfway through the main campaign, and it was in the Mercy Mental Hospital mission. In here, there are several unarmed mental patients that you can kill, and they count toward the trophies. Combining this with saving and loading your game, you should be able to rack these up pretty quickly. For example, there is a trophy to get 5 kills with grenades. This is called Chunky Salsa. You can kill the same enemy 5 times in a row. Just save your game right before you kill him with a grenade. Reload your game and kill him over and over again. Rinse and repeat until you get that trophy. You might as well keep rinsing and keep repeating because there's a second trophy called Fire in the Hole that you earn by killing 15 enemies with grenades. There are 2 combat trophies that are great to get during the first flashback mission of the game. Those are Come Forth and I Feel Great. You can earn the Come Forth trophy by summoning 5 spirits from different places in the environment, and you earn the I Feel Great trophy by healing more than 30 damage in a single cast of Heal Wound. It's important to note that even though the trophy description calls out Heal Wound specifically, you can use the Bear Totem to heal this, and you can use that in the first mission of the game. By the way, this little trick works in the other 2 games as well. Next up, we have Calling the Shots. Use the Mark Target ability on 10 enemies. The Mark Target ability comes pretty standard on a Decker, so as long as you have a Decker in your group, you should have Mark Target. Next, we have a trophy called I Don't Have a Problem, and you earn this trophy by using 5 combat stims. There are several different combat stims in the game. Nitro and Jazz are a couple of examples. You can buy these at various points throughout the campaign, or you can hire Shadowrunners that have these equipped. Just like before, you can use the save and load your game strategy in order to get to 5 combat stims. James, the burned out Mage, and Luttera, the Dwarf Adept, are 2 examples of runners with these items. You can earn 1 trophy for killing 20 enemies with magic spells, and another trophy for killing 30 enemies with magic spells. By the way, you can also earn a trophy for killing an enemy with a magic spell while standing on a ley line. Ley lines can be found throughout the campaign, but they are only visible by certain characters with enough points in Karma under the Intelligence spellcasting trait. There's a trophy for killing 15 enemies with drones, and another for killing 15 enemies with an assault rifle. You can also earn a trophy for killing an enemy with damage over time, hitting 4 or more enemies with 1 area of effect attack, successfully attacking an enemy with a chance of less than 30% to hit, and killing a target while being 10 tiles away with a shotgun. Next, we have 7 special trophies that you also earn through combat, but these are a little more difficult to get, so I put them into their own section. First off, we have a trophy called Welcome to Hell. You get this trophy simply by casting the Hellstorm Barrier spell. You don't have to hit anything with it, you just have to cast it. As far as I could tell, none of the Shadowrunners in the game that you could hire had this spell, so you have to earn it yourself. This is one of the harder trophies in the game because it does have a hefty requirement of 8 Charisma and 8 Conjuring in order to cast this spell. In addition, you cannot purchase this spell from the merchant until after you infiltrate the Universal Brotherhood, which is about 2/3 of the way through the campaign. Because it costs so many karma points to purchase this spell and be able to use it, I would recommend saving as many karma points as possible until this point in the campaign, purchasing the spell, casting the spell, and then reloading your save game right before you spent those karma points. Personally, this mistake cost me almost an entire extra playthrough of the game because I had spent almost all of my karma points, and this one was really frustrating. So if there's one thing to remember from this trophy guide, it's that you should save your karma points in Shadowrun Returns in order to unlock these trophies. Next, we have Quicker Than Your Shadow. Kill 3 targets with a single chain shot. Chain shot is a pistol skill. You have to rank up quickness, ranged combat, and pistol in order to get this skill. I'd also recommend using the highest power pistol that you can buy at the time. I was able to unlock this trophy using the Browning Max Power pistol on the Mercy Hospital level. Speaking of those poor Mercy Hospital mental patients, I was able to farm them in order to get the Counter-Strike trophy, which you earn by killing a target using the Counter-Strike key ability. In order to do this, you need to have 5 willpower and 5 key. You can earn the Wet Work trophy by killing 2 targets with a single attack using a melee weapon. Now it's important to know you don't actually have to kill 2 targets as the trophy description says. You have to kill 1 target and wound another target. The other target can be one of your teammates. So the easiest way to get this trophy is to put 5 points in strength, 5 points in close combat, 5 points in melee for the cleave ability since you cannot use key combat for this trophy, and then have one of your allies stand near an enemy who's about to die. Target the enemy, and you should unlock this trophy. Similarly, you can get the Killing Hands trophy by killing 2 targets with a single unarmed attack. Or at least that's what the trophy description says. Just like with Wet Work, you have to kill 1 target and wound another target in order to unlock this trophy, so that should make this one a little bit easier for you. And while we're abusing game mechanics and taking trophies out of context, you can get the More Bullets, More Effective trophy by using the Spray and Pray ability to hit more than 2 enemies with an SMG. Again, you don't have to hit more than 2 enemies, you just have to hit more than 2 targets. So have your whole team except the submachine gunner stand right next to the Mercy mental patients, have your submachine gunner stand a few tiles away, and then when you see these red arrows in front of your submachine gunner, you'll know that you're possibly going to hit those enemies. Save the game, take your shot, and reload your save file. Finally, at the end of Mercy Mental Hospital, and yeah, I spent a lot of time in the Mercy Mental Hospital, you can unlock the Rifle Headshot trophy by using the Rifle Headshot skill to kill a target who's at full health. The only target I was able to find was the Mage in the Holmes fight. This is the final fight inside Mercy Mental Hospital. Be sure not to wound the Mage except with your Rifleman, who is going to be using the Headshot skill. That should give you just enough damage to get the kill and the trophy. The next 5 trophies we're going to talk about cover karma and equipment. You can unlock the Mentor Spirit trophy by choosing a spirit totem. You can do this just by having 3 charisma and 3 spirit summoning. That will allow you to choose a totem spirit. I recommend the Bear totem because it lets you heal all allies within your immediate area. Next we have Killing Machine, and you can earn this trophy by equipping a Class S drone. In order to equip a Class S drone, you need to have infiltrated the Universal Brotherhood. It costs about 3,000 Nuyen for this drone, so just be prepared for that. The next trophy is called Hail to the King, and you can earn this trophy by equipping a Fairlight Excalibur deck. You'll need 7 intelligence and 7 points in decking in order to equip this deck, and you'll need to spend about 5,000 Nuyen to purchase it. The deck can be purchased after infiltrating the Universal Brotherhood. Next up, we have Without Equal. You can earn this trophy by maxing out any skill in the skill tree. And just like every other trophy in the game, if you save immediately before you earn the trophy, you can reload your game without losing your trophy. And that tip is especially important for the next trophy, which is called Built for the Streets. The trophy description for this says, have every cyberware slot filled by an enhancement. Unfortunately, this isn't even possible in the game, but you can earn the trophy if you just have 1 leg without any cyberware equipped. That's how I did it. If you just watch the clip in the video in the background, that should show you everything you need. You also have to be very aware of your essence. You cannot have your essence go below a certain threshold, so keep that in mind. Oh, and one other thing to keep in mind for this trophy is that it costs a lot of Nuyen in order to buy all this cyberware, so I'd recommend doing this right before the final mission. Now it's time to talk about the 13 mission-specific trophies that you can earn in Shadowrun Returns. This is also a good time to hit that like button if you like this video and you want to see more Platinum Trophy guides like this in the future. The first mission, the flashback to the docks from 3 years ago, is a great place to farm several trophies like we've already talked about, but there are no other mission-specific trophies in this mission. In the mission Organ Grinders, you can earn the Welcome to the Shadows trophy simply by dying on this mission. When you are charged by the first enemies with the baseball bat, save your game and just stand there and let them beat you to death. That should earn you the trophy. At one point in the campaign, you'll be searching for a lady named Coyote, and you can successfully reset the password on her computer in order to earn the 1234 trophy. The answers to her security questions are Shadow, Starfire, and Chicago. There are 3 trophies in the Pike Place Market mission. The first is called Paco Power, and you can earn this trophy simply by having Paco join your party. Not too long after Paco joins your party, you can make a deal with an officer at a crime scene in order to unlock the For the Orphans trophy. And finally, if you search the body at the crime scene, there will be a necklace. If you can manage to get that necklace and take it to a man named Frank, you'll earn the Sentimental Value trophy. You can find Frank right around the corner from the crime scene in front of the Stuffer Shack, just outside the building where you can transition to the final part of the mission. You can find the next mission-specific trophy in the Coyotes Crusade mission. This trophy is called Taking It Slow, and you can earn this trophy by saving Gino. I would strongly recommend saving the game while you're in combat so that you have something to load it from in case the conversation goes wrong, and there are many different ways that this conversation with Gino can go very wrong indeed. Next up, there's a trophy called Jacked In that you'll unlock automatically in the Digital World mission. You earn this trophy simply by jacking into the Matrix for the first time. There are 2 different trophies you can earn in the Universal Brotherhood mission. The first trophy is called We're In, and you get this trophy pretty much just by playing through the campaign mission, so I don't want to spoil that for you. And finally, you get the Hanging Up My Robes trophy by escaping the Universal Brotherhood with all of your team members. This just means you can't let anyone die in the final battle of the Universal Brotherhood mission. The next trophy is in a mission called Telestrian Industries. This trophy is called Insecticide, and if you retrieve the Aegis sample from Silverstar's office, you will get this trophy. To obtain the sample, you need to solve the riddle. The solution to the riddle is Duty, Efficiency, Vigilance, in that order. The final 3 trophies of Shadowrun Returns can be unlocked in the final mission called the Bug Shaman. All 3 of these trophies can be obtained as different outcomes of the dialogue that you have with Jessica Watts, and I would strongly recommend that you save your game before starting that dialogue since you cannot save the game in the middle of the dialogue sequence. The first choice is that you can take Jessica Watts with you to face justice. Doing this will give you the No One is Above the Law trophy. You can get a dish best served cold by shooting Jessica Watts before the bugs can eat her, or you can get the Just Desserts trophy by letting the bugs eat Jessica. No matter how you choose to end the game, this should give you the final trophies for Shadowrun Returns, which gives you the ultimate goal in this game, which is the Platinum Trophy. If you've enjoyed this guide, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you want to catch more guides like this one in the future. And as always, thank you very much for watching.